Hey everybody, it is me, Martinez-Bateman. I am the CEO of New Coyote Consulting. We are an equity and communications consulting firm here in the Pacific Northwest. This is the Monday update. It is actually Tuesday right now. It's 1:12 a.m. on Tuesday. I am still doing a lot of my work late at night. I've talked about this in previous videos. I'm on a work diet. I'm only working 4 hours a day. But then my days end up very heavily packed with things that are very important, many of them time sensitive and have to happen before, like, say, 5 o'clock. Or after 5 o'clock. And so I end up doing a little bit of work at the beginning of my day and then finishing up my day in the middle of the night. I am still sort of just like leaving that as a part of my day and as a part of my work style, and like recognizing that as a person who sleeps late and who doesn't get a lot of sleep to begin with, that just kind of happens sometimes. You end up working in the middle of the night because I'm awake in the middle of the night. That's when I have the most energy. That's when I have my ideas. That's when I feel like I can write for extended periods of time. Like, it's just a lot easier for me to work at night, especially in the summer when it's so hot during the day. And we do have in window air conditioner in our house, but my office does not have air conditioning and it is very well insulated, but there's only so much insulation can do when it's like 90 degrees 3 days in a row, which today was not like that, but it's been like that on and off. So long story short, it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go inside. I'm basically done with my day. I am still keeping my work diet. I am still working on getting more sleep. So last time I talked, I think I was talking about how, like, I'm really trying to figure out how to get more sleep. It is really hard for me to fall asleep before 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And one of the things I've been doing to really help me is taking naps. But also, rather than taking naps, or when I know I'm tired, but I don't feel like I will sleep, I will lay down in my bed. I'll put on some nice music, very mellow, chill, lo-fi, or just some beats. And I will sink into the bed. I'll relax all my muscles. I'll set a timer for 20 minutes, and I'll just breathe deeply and evenly. And I'll let my mind wander. And sometimes I'll fall asleep during this. Usually I don't. Usually I just chill. And then at the end of 20 minutes, I get up and I feel so refreshed. So refreshed. I'm also taking actual naps where I just fall asleep. But a lot of times I don't feel tired enough to fall asleep, or I will be super tired and then I go lay in bed and it's just not happening. So that's when I'll choose the 20-minute rest. If I go lay in bed and I'm definitely out, then I take a nap. But that's definitely been helping me. I've also been sleeping in when I can. I said in previous videos that I basically have to get up at 10 o'clock in the morning, but that's not every day. So weekend days or days when I don't have anything going on in the mornings, I will not wake up until I'm ready to, or until I have to get up and get ready for something. And that's been a big blessing. That has also been causing what's going on right now, where I end up working in the middle of the night, because some days I will sleep until 2 p.m., which isn't what I want. I don't really want to sleep my whole day away. I really want to be able to be present and accountable and awake and around when the rest of the world is up. And also, it's just the idea of me falling asleep before 3 o'clock in the morning it's literally never happened to me in my whole life, unless I'm sick or there's something really bonkers going on with me. So, working around this, making small progress with the naps and the rests, and reminding myself that I'm in control of my life and my schedule, and I get to make choices that benefit me and that center my mental and physical health and my needs, has been really wonderful. During this process, I've gotten some comments that are like, oh man, usually in person, not I haven't gotten any comments on the videos themselves. But people will say oh, I wish I could work 4 hours a day, or I wish I could, sleep until 10 or whatever. And a lot of times I'm talking to people who, for whatever reason, can't do that. And I remember when I worked for the union, and we were asking for rate increases, and people were telling us like, "Oh, I wish I could get a rate increase." And it's like, yeah, we wish you could get a rate increase too. Like, everyone who works in this culture, in this community, in this state, in this economy, everyone who works deserves to be compensated fairly for their labor, and deserves to have time off, and deserves to be able to recover from that work, and deserves to be able to show up to work well rested. And it is a literal atrocity that that's not the case. And if I have the power to at least make it so that myself and my workers don't suffer that way, then I'm going to do it. And I'm going to try and prove that we don't need an 8-hour day to make money and be productive. And in fact, one of the reasons why we do so well in the market is because we're well rested, and we're not scattered, and we're not confused, and we're not like freaked out. We're showing up to work from a space of being well compensated and well taken care of. And if I can't exhibit that as the CEO of this company, what am I doing? Like, that's really where I stand on this, where it's like, I have the privilege and I have the power to make this happen at New Coyote, and I'm going to do it. And hopefully by doing that, we will show other people that it's actually harmful to make your people work so much. It's so harmful to them, of course, but also there's a business argument for having people work 20 hours a week. And that argument is that people who are well rested are just smarter and more successful, and they get more done. And I get really mad when people force other people to harm themselves. And I especially get really mad when people force other people to harm themselves for a delusional capitalist farce that is not actually doing the thing it claims to do. Like, all this grind culture shit pretends to make us more money, but what it does is makes us more tired, and makes us more mistake prone, and makes it harder for us to understand our value and understand what we're doing in the market. And then it also, leads us to be more likely to be disabled and to be unemployed. And it's just, the only reason poor people exist is because rich people need poor people to make the money that they make. We could have a society without poverty, without homelessness, without people going hungry. Like, we could have that so easily. And the fact that we all don't know that is an attribution to the fact that we're being run ragged by a system that only sees us as profit. So I could go on, obviously, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go inside. My day is over. Have a lunch, have a weekend. Don't work for free. Don't work for free. And if you have the power to, don't work those many hours. Don't do it. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. It's not good for your business. It's not good for your product. See you later.